Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I've got a very special tarot deck on the tarot table, the El Goliath Tarot Deck. I have had this for over a year, and I pick it up and I put it down. I pick it up, I put it down, and finally I've picked it up and it wants to play. And it is an alchemical shamanic tarot manifesto featuring 95 cards suited for spiritual divination, mystical exploration, readings and guidance, including a guidebook. And the pictures are all hand drawn by the artist, and they are very mystical, shamanic. They're mostly from nature. They're all in black and white. And again, they're all hand drawn. They are gorgeous cards. Very deep meaning though. And lots of symbology on them. And like I said, I've picked them up, put them down, picked them up, put them down. So let's give them a go. It seems like they want to play finally. And here's the question I'm going to ask them. What in the hell is going on? Like, doesn't it seem like if I said to you, Trump's only been in office 3 weeks, would you believe me? Like, it seems like life has sped up so quickly. Just every day it's something, every day it's something, every day it's something. And it's big fires and planes falling out of the air and this going on and that going on and this and that. And it just seems like my head is spinning, like it's doing my head in. My head is spinning. It's like it's something has shifted. So either we are on an alternative timeline, or maybe life was so slow and boring before that we didn't realize how things could change so quickly. I mean, how many of us have been brought up to believe that, change takes a long time. If you want the government to change, sure, you put the new guy in and, he wants to change taxes or something, and it's got to go to the committee, and it's got to go to this and that, and then there's a bill, and then, 2 years later, and now it's like boom, 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 boom. And I'm wondering how many of us are how we're coping with it. Like, it's like you wake up and there's a certain amount of uncertainty with that. Like, with that, what's next? Waiting for the other shoe to drop. I'm not making a political statement saying it's good, it's bad, it's this, it's that. I'm saying the energy that it's causing is causing a lot of, like my private readings have gone through the roof. Speaking of private readings, if you're on the wait list is now closed. As soon as the wait list is done, I will open it up to the public. Members will get first chance. So if you're a member of this channel or my other channel, you'll get first chance before it goes right to the public. So people are getting anxious. Like, this is creating anxiety. At first it was fun. The first, week or so, it was like, oh, this is, oh my God, do you believe it? 200 executive orders, and can you believe it? And, what is he doing today? And a bunch of memes came out, and it was almost like not a euphoria. It was just kind of funny because it was so different. And now, 3 weeks later, it's creating insecurity, because you don't know what's coming the next day. You don't know what's going to change the next day. And you don't know how fast things are going to change. One day you have a job, one day you don't, especially if you're in the government. He just announced today he offered the whole CIA packages. So I'm asking these cards, these deep mystical cards, what the hell is going on with our energy, our timeline? Are we in an alternate timeline? Have we shifted something and we're still trying to get used to it? Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, that was an interesting jump. Oh, we don't read these ones in reverse. The Empress, the alchemical mother. And so this is pregnant with possibilities. I think this is going to be, I think this is a very creative time. I think they're just going to be birthing and birthing and birthing and birthing new projects after new projects. What's interesting about this picture, I mean, if you look closely, the baby chick is inside the bird. Birds lay eggs. Their babies there's no gestation inside the bird. So that's kind of interesting. So to me, this is creation, but different. Like something's different, something's off. It's not normal creation. Things are, and this is a peacock. So do you see what I mean? Like there's so much symbology in these cards, and this is a peacock. So is this somebody who is, and these peacocks are male. So is this a male who is showing us to create a new life differently than what we're used to, than what we expect, or how we expect our governments to act? The High Priestess, the crescent moon, the crescent moon. Well, you know who the crescent moon is? The High Priestess, the crescent moon cat. Nine of Wands, the darkness before the dawn. All right, so perhaps there is some kind of different kind of creation going on here, and we don't know, we don't know what it is. There's some kind of secret magic, I guess you could say, going on in the background. But like I'm thinking a cat like pounces, right? And then darkest before dawn. So it was what we're feeling like the darkest before dawn. Is it like just hang in there, hang in there? The Magician, the alchemical master. Okay. One more. The World, the sacred circle. Now, the World is the end of a chapter. These are huge cards. I want to make sure you get to see them all. Okay, these are big cards coming out here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas, 80% major arcanas. That means that is fixed. Major arcanas are fixed and minor arcanas are pliable. Things can change. I think with the High Priestess and the Magician, right? Because I think we've got, I want to say like magic, or like things happening that we don't understand, secrets happening that we don't understand. And the world here is a completion. So things like a bird being pregnant with its own chick, that's so different to us that it feels really weird. The chick looks viable though. And also, this is male. Peacocks are male. Well, the peacocks with the feathers, peacock feathers like that, are male. So it's darkest before dawn. Look at that, 2 cats. 2 cats. And a bird and a fish. Four of Wands, the beaming vessel on top of the High Priestess. We've got some kind of magical ceremony going on, guys. There's, whether it's a secret society magical ceremony, there's some kind of foundational change going on. Oh, look at that. The clock agrees with me. So perhaps it is like some kind of secret society, or yes. Look at that. I was just saying yes. So I think everything is going to be okay. We just aren't used to this difference in creation. Doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just different. And I think there's some secret I'm not going to say secret society. I mean, one could argue like the CIA is secret, or the FBI, or every political party has their own secret agenda or some such thing. But there's something here that's going on that's going to be foundational. The Seven of Pentacles, the reward frog. The reward frog. So, you know what? Hang in there. Everything they're doing is actually positive, and everything will work out. They're doing the hard work now, that on top of the Magician here, for future rewards. Strength, the lion and the cobra. So you're the snake, guys. You know what? This Magician I was going to mention, Trump is a Leo rising. And here he is, year of the snake. Didn't he tell that story about the snake in his first, when he was 45, or the election? Didn't he say the snake? Or was that the scorpion in the snake or something? Nine of Swords, the overwhelmed sea turtle. Well, isn't that interesting? Because we got this sea turtle right here. So the sea turtle is excited and trying to have this big celebration because the lion is killing the snake, and it's exhausting. I think it's exhausting the people. I think this is where the anxiety comes in. People don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. There's no stability almost. I mean, there's stability, but it's just the unknown. Like I said, the unknown is fun and exciting at first. And after a while, it becomes very anxiety inducing. And here it is right here. So perhaps people were celebrating at first all these massive changes that he's doing. And now everybody's kind of exhausted by it and like going, okay, can we take a deep breath? Let's take a day or two off of no changes, no canceling this, no canceling that, so that we can get our land legs back. The sage, the purity. Oh, what does that say? Smoking out the bad vibes, getting rid of the bad vibes. The shadow self, the dark inner. What is that? The dark inner. Sometimes look how tiny that is. Like, I'm sorry. The dark inner swamp. Oh, draining the swamp. You know, he's a completely different president than he was the first time. He said he was going to drain the swamp, but he didn't. But this time it feels like he's draining it. Like, look at it. He's firing FBI. He's telling the CIA to go get their package and get the hell out. He's telling federal employees, look, go. He's draining the swamp. The card is right there. The Fool, the eternal vagabond. The eternal vagabond. Ace of Cups. Doing this with a lot of love, guys. Doing this with my cup runneth over. But look at these claws here. The eternal vagabond. I guess things always changing, but with the intent of love. The Hanged Man, the suspended monkey. Wow. The karmic soul tribe, the family, death, the metamorphic moth. I think that This year of the snake is, you're going to see completely different US by the end of the year. I don't think it's done by malice. Like, we're not getting the tower, so he's not trying to destroy the country. We're not getting the devil. We're not getting Ten of Swords, ruin. We aren't getting, a lot of the money loss. Four of Pentacles, kind of money loss. The Two of Pentacles, there's not enough money to go around. We aren't getting any of that at all. What we're getting is like this transformation. Like, it's almost like, I want to say daddy's home, and you know it might seem strict that we're making you eat your vegetables, but you'll appreciate it in the long term. I think there is a bit of, I don't know why I'm getting this sense of we don't have enough time, but I'm also getting the sense that that people want it to slow down a bit. We have, with the Hangman, the karmic soul tribe, the family. I'm getting that, with this Ace of Cups and the Fool. I'm getting like people want it to slow down a little bit. So the family of Americans want it to slow down, and I'm almost getting the feeling, with the moth here. Interesting, we have the snake and the moth on the table. That it's like long overdue, right? The moth can only stay in the cocoon so long, and it has to come out as a moth. The snake can only hold its skin so long before it bursts off for growth. Different ways of doing things eventually have to come out, right? If we can't do everything the same. I mean, if we did everything the same all the time, we wouldn't have a microwave. We wouldn't have a cell phone, right? I mean, things have to change. There has to be creative ways to birth new ideas. I think that, I'm not getting that there's any malice here at all. It's interesting, the swamp here, the shadow self, draining the swamp. And I'm getting that it's not out of malice at all. There's some cards in here that are pretty dark. That's why I've been hesitant to play with them online. There's some very dark cards in here, and they didn't come out at all. So what the hell is going on? It's just change, but it's not a change that we're used to. But the people, I think, are saying, the family, or the people who all these changes are affecting, are going, okay, can we slow down? Can we take a breath? Like, and it's not just the United States. Canada was holding its breath over these tariffs. Mexico is holding its breath. Now we're out into the Middle East, Greenland, Panama. Like, it's not just in the United States. It's like every day everybody's like waking up and just, okay, what's today? And am I going to be affected? And I think there's a bit of, almost, I'm getting like a big brother feeling of slow down. Slow down and look around. Where are you? What are you doing? Is this, do we have to barrel through this? I just thought I was going to say like a barrel of monkeys. This white card wants to show itself. Oh, the Hierophant, the master of the keys. Interesting. Look at all the different religions on there. Master of the keys. So is this the one who's going to unlock all the different doors, the different peace doors, the different, get everybody on the same, walking the same line? Interesting. Death and Hierophant, the master of the keys, and the metamorphic moth. Yeah, he's locking doors, unlocking doors, and one after another. So that's what's going on. It's just a change we aren't used to. But I think overall, I'm wondering if the people, or there's some kind of big brother or somebody who says, okay, enough. Can we take a break? Let everybody calm down. And so they aren't worrying, is it going to be my job today? Is it going to be my country today? I know you want to get this done, but you can't do this to the population, to the people. It's that different for them. They've got to get used to it first. All right. So if you're feeling anxious and not knowing what's going to happen the next day and want to just take a breath and have some peace and quiet in the news or the media or X or wherever you read and watch news, you're not alone. Okay. There are other people who are like saying, okay, this is all fun, but we need to slow this down a little bit. We need to get used to some things and then perhaps grab these keys and start again. I wonder if this Hierophant is going to bring everybody into line. I just saw this, all the teeth on there, all the molars. It's almost like he's pulling out all these teeth and your mouth just needs a rest. Like he's pulling out all these rotten molars out of your teeth. All the pain is coming out, but it's like, okay, I need a rest. I need a rest. All right. Thank you for watching. Please take good care of yourself and let me know, like, are you feeling anxious? Are you, how are you feeling? Like, is this too much? Or do you want to see more? What's going on? But be nice. See you in the next one.